This is a mini lesson analysis on the Marth ditto. We're critiquing the black Marth here. Could definitely be, again, their nairs can come out sooner. I'm sure you know that. Turn around up tilt next time. At least the first one, that is. Don't want to, when Marth is this close, like, you're not, and you're in, you just now landed, you're not in the position to jump here. If you're trying to zone out this position, unfortunately, you're not at a good enough frame advantage where that can just always work out. You need a dash stance now. Because you jumped there, you got reversal here, and now you're in big trouble because you didn't quite respect the frame situation you're in. And that was weird. It feels like that shouldn't have happened. Uh, and yeah, just know that like Marth's grab in particular has like it does have a Royzone, so you do need to take that into account when going for certain punishes. Like instead of going for a grab here, you could have just gone for a nair instead, and it would have been a much cleaner scenario anyways. Like there, like now you're overly respecting. If you went for a nair instead, which yeah, this Mart's really trying to. He's actually using it against you, where he knows that you struggle with the Royzone, so he's just like air dodging weirdly close to you, and when instead you could have just been, hitting him in a separate way, an alternative way. Like you could nair, you could forward smash, you could fair, basically do any move that doesn't have Royzone. I could have up tilted rather than forward smash there. I guess like that nair didn't work out, but it is like a different. Yeah, this one's like one more above you, and they're more above you than you want to up tilt that. I guess if you're moving, yeah, I guess you could fair it. Yeah, I got a sweet spot that. You got to double jump much at a much lower angle. I hate that you down tilt there when it's very clear that they would sweet spot. But you're learning. Yeah, and you don't want to be just standing there when they're out Randall because that gives him like a very easy target. Fucking forward smash. They were just jumping straight at you. I love air dodging there. I call that the Mitch. It's lore. Anyways, because you didn't account for the hit lag, you took extra time confirming that like you actually I don't even know if you're confirmed. I think you just straight up missed the L cancel. Yeah, you missed the fast fall on the L cancel, so that's why you just stood there. Could have just up tilted and if you think the Mart's gonna cross you up during respawn, you should just up tilt in place. And also if you think they're gonna CC your down tilt, time a dash back. Nice wall tech, but unfortunately you can't just freely drift in. Like usually by default you should be drifting out, so then you don't get hit by that down tilt. Oh no. And yeah, you gotta always account for the double jump nair. Always, always, always when it comes to edge guard, like predict the reversal. Also, that it was crazy that I guess like this so far this game is really showing you just how fucking annoying Royzone is as Marth. Um, why you can't just like you do just need to learn like the little rules that Marth has, like you know how if Marth is air dodging slightly above you, like Nair can be SDI'd up. If Marth is too close to you, or more accurately to say, if your opponent's too close to you, you have things like your grab Roy zoning, and you do need to know the details as to how to beat that. In those two instances, like you know, for the grab Roy zoning, but they're still like close enough to you horizontally, Nair is a fine solution. But if they're above you, then you might have to rely on something like fair, up tilt, instant up air even, rather than Nair, neutral B, up B maybe. But those are like little things because I see that you are actually missing like such a significant number of hits because of like little details like that. It's like see how like he just like whiffed an up B right in front of your face, but like are you seeing this? Like, the Nair whiffing and Nair being whatever here, and then like, you know, you're you're Royzoning here again, and they're spot dodging, uh like the grab barely whiffing. Like you gotta know how to work around Mart's limitations. Because, sometimes Mart does just suck. Even though he's supposedly one of the best characters in this game. Like you gotta know how to play around certain moves, limitations, and act accordingly. That's why like details like that matter a lot.